Welcome to MediaShift's Digital Media Brief, brought to you by NextSpace and NextKids Co-working and Childcare in San Francisco. I'm Mark Glaser, with guests Katy Culver from University of Wisconsin, Matt Thompson from The Atlantic, John Swansburg from Slate, Samantha Harrington, a recent grad at University of North Carolina, and Andrew Lih from American University. As journalism school graduates don their caps and gowns, question returns again: what comes next? Are there jobs out there in journalism and media? It depends where you look. While legacy media jobs are getting more scarce, digital native publications are hiring, and there are opportunities to tell stories in more places than ever. Katy, where do you see the best job prospects for recent grads?
I think it's anywhere that your passion is. I think if you want to tell stories in new and different ways, you should go and try to find something like a Vox or a BuzzFeed. But I think if you want to serve a community with some hyperlocal reporting, you could be doing a young upstart in a community like mine. I think the best job to be found is the job that's going to be fulfilling to you.
That makes sense. And Matt, what do you look for most in a new hire at The Atlantic?
I look for a sense that of someone who is able to understand and is passionate about telling stories, reporting stories, doing work for actual people. That there's not a theoretical, hypothetical, distant, or abstract entity out there or a news hole that they're filling, but that they're actually speaking to someone with their work, that they want to enthrall somebody, that they want to pull them in.
Yeah. And John, how much does experience matter for new hires at Slate?
I think it depends on the position, but it matters. Often there are sort of basic skills that we hope people have, the ability to tell a story, to tell it well, to tell it in not more words than is necessary, to pick up the phone and be fearless about reporting. Those are things that I feel like you can get much better at a place like Slate, and a lot of places that have good entry-level jobs, but that you need to have some basic understanding of coming in. The piece of advice I always give to young folks who are looking to break into the business is, when you're looking for a job, always trade prestige for opportunity. Don't go and work for the place that has the coolest name and that you're going to be the most psyched to tell your parents or your peers that you work for. Go to the place where you can do the work. And one of the exciting things about the market right now, as the panel has said, is that there are just a lot of places like that need you to show up on day one and do the work of journalism and get better at all those skills. So I think increasingly there are a lot of places where you can show up with a sort of decent but not fully kitted out set of skills and get a lot better fast. But choose the job where you can do that, not the job where you're going to be fetching coffee.
Good point. And Samantha, why do so many students continue to get journalism degrees despite some of the challenges in the industry?
Yeah, I think that so many people are still going into journalism and pursuing journalism degrees and receiving them because there's so much opportunity. I think that the field of journalism has a lot of exciting change happening. You can make it what you want. If there's not an organization that maybe you feel like fits you, you can make your own. It's just, as long as you know how to listen to people and how to talk to people, I think that there's a place for you in journalism, and you'll be happy here.
Okay. And Andrew, what's your take on students taking non-traditional storytelling jobs?
Well, I think it's great. One of the things that people graduating from journalism school are looking at now is not just about the storytelling or the pedigree of the news organization. It's all kinds of great things happening, whether you're working for a platform company, a mobile company, folks pioneering new forms of content. There's skill sets that are needed all around the industry. So a lot of these organizations are looking to recent journalism school grads as folks who've had years of immersion in this new way of looking at things, whether it is the rise of mobile and being the majority of content that's going to be put out there in the future, or just having this cycle of always learning and being updated with what's going on in social and technology. So students should definitely play up that angle and make sure that they have that as part of their skill set.
Great. Well, thanks for joining us for the Digital Media Brief from PBS MediaShift. Brought to you by Next Space and Next Kids. Learn more about their pioneering program combining co-working and childcare at nextspace.us/nextkids. We'll catch you all next week.